Hello in TV land. Alors, bonsoir, good afternoon, bon après-noon. J'espère que vous allez bien. I hope everyone is doing fine. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Vintage Kids, a Yoda's Workshop podcast. Alors, ce soir, so tonight, we are going to talk about two things. Ce soir, nous allons discuter de deux choses. Premièrement, Jésus-Christ, notre Sauveur. First of all, Jesus Christ, our Savior. Ben non! Raccrochez pas, là. C'est pas vrai. It's not true, eh? No. I have a more interesting subject than the Savior. Yes. But I respect every, mental health issues, Ça va se faire arrêter, là. C'est pas correct, ça. Non, tu sais. Prendre une petite shot, là. Just like me. Slim. In my budget for Christmas gifts. Alors, bonsoir, comme je disais, hein? Ben oui. So, tonight we're going to talk about a few episodes of Andor. But, first up, I want to talk about something else. Let me just put the right things. There you go, that's better. You see that? Là, il est marqué, là, qu'est-ce qu'on va parler. Mais, on va peut-être même parler d'épisode 10. Ben oui, mais dis-le pas à ma femme. Je sais pas. Bon. OK. So I'm going to go check the comments. Bonsoir, Jim. James. It feels even more like kind of a British butler. James, take me home. Comme Alfred, tu sais. Alfred, ramenez-moi chez nous au plus Christ, tu sais. À la bonne québécoise. Bien sûr, hein? Ben oui. So, first up, where Audrey? Well, Audrey is inside. It's inside. Of course, she's inside. She's watching the hockey game. Perhaps they will bring. Ton son is super nice. Bon, tu vois, c'est une autre affaire que je veux parler. There's something else that I want to talk about. Well, Audrey is inside watching the hockey game and probably playing with the cats and the dogs. And she might end up watching this. She often comes and goes and watches if I'm still alive. So, yeah. Donc, le son est bon. Parfait, ça. Moi, j'aime ça, là, quand le son est bon. Donc, la raison pourquoi je dis que le son est bon, the reason, it's Audrey that said, okay, bye. I was talking about God. Yeah. She doesn't really like it when I talk about me. Of course not. OK. Des petits clics, mais plus de reverb. Ben oui, c'est ça. Donc, I just want to say that I think I fixed my sound issue because there was an option in the StreamYard website that I used to make sure that there's no reverb, there's no whatever, and I took everything off. So, it should be better. Fait que Frank, re-bienvenue dans un merveilleux son. Merveilleux son. Bon. OK. Je garantis pas, par exemple, là, que ça va être parfait. Parce que si je lâche un pet, ça se peut que vous l'entendiez, parce qu'avant, ça le camouflait. T'sais. Mais là, non. Have fun watching the hockey game. Yes. Thumbs up as well. Good. Hein? As well. But of course. Il y a Azarel et Azarabel. OK. Donc, les choses que je voulais parler, c'était évidemment du micro, mais je veux vous parler de d'autres choses. I want to talk about something else. Last year, I did a Black Friday sale. I don't want to use the Vintage Kids to sell stuff, but I just want to ask you guys, and I want to put a little heads up. Il n'y a plus de lag. Tabarouette, ça va tellement bien. Ça sera pas long. Va t'acheter un 649, là, tu sais, là, les nouveaux, là, avec la deuxième grosse boule. Il y en a qui aiment ça, les grosses boules. Pas moi, là, mais... C'est un autre sujet complètement à part, ça, qu'on parlera dans un autre épisode de Erected Kids. Non, ça sonne pire. OK. Hey, j'ai presque pas pris de drogue. Almost didn't take any drugs today. Only this. It's a water-based kind of a liquid, and it's really bad for the environment and very bad for my health. So I love it. No, I'm kidding. Nowadays, I even eat the bottle at the end, so the earth won't cry. Okay, now I'm losing people watching, so I'm gonna try to do something right. Okay, I was talking about last year I did a Black Friday sale, and guess what? I'm gonna do another one this year. So it looks like Saturday I will do a live Friday Black Saturday sale on Yoda's workshop, and I'll probably do it do it on this. It will be on my personal page. It will be on Yoda's workshop, and probably on. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on YouTube because I'm unable to follow all the comments. But might be also on the Sarlacc pit or something. We'll see. Or might even be on the You Didn't Win That page. We'll see. Okay. So guys, get ready for a Black Friday sale. I'm gonna put up tons of new stuff, old stuff. I've got many uh, new figures that I acquired a few weeks ago and even today. So there will be modern stuff. There'll be vintage stuff. There'll be we'll see. Star Wars, non-Star Wars, Masters of the Universe, blah blah blah. A lot of different toy line that I will bring up to you guys. So Saturday, I don't know what time we will start, but I presume it's going to be a pretty long sale. So Saturday, yeah. Okay. So if you guys have any questions or suggestions on the Black Friday sale that I want to do Saturday, it's going to be like a Black Weekend cyber crazy Canadian French frog kind of sale. Mm-hmm. Could be a great name. Okay. I also want to talk about a little thing here. If you guys have TikTok, not only to watch girls semi naked, I've created my TikTok account for Yoda's workshop. So go check it out. I put all the new stuff that I receive. I put up news, and I'll even do a publicity on the next weekend sale. So, Greg Marshall. Oh my God, it's good to see you. I missed you so much, my friend. Oui, le son est bon, puis il n'y a plus de lag. Ben oui, ça, c'est mon amoureuse qui m'a écrit ça. Donc, good to see you, Greg Marshall. I just love it so much. Um, so, yeah. So go check it out on TikTok. You'll be able to find Yoda's Workshop account. And I also reopened my Instagram, Yoda's Workshop Instagram as well. So I'm going to be posting. Yeah, I know. I'll be posting many stuff on these two platforms that are pretty working pretty well. I was really surprised because oh, you hear it click 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 click. I don't know, click click. Oh, that's me. Sorry about the click click. I have no idea what it is, and I don't want to go play around. So you're gonna have to endure the click click for now. Is it loud? Is it a big click click or is it a click 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 click? Is it like cereals when you put milk in it and it makes like snap, crackle, and pop? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So go check it out. Yoda's workshop on Instagram, on TikTok, on OnlyFan. Oh yes. A little click, but I can hear you better than last week. Good. That's good. Good, Aniket. Good. Okay. Uh, so go check it out. TikTok, Instagram, OnlyFan. Like naked Phil with holding like a 6-inch vintage Jawa just at the right place. I think I have one right there. I could do that. That would be a really winner, man. Go check my OnlyFan with vintage toys instead, right in front of my vintage wiener. Okay. Ouais, beaucoup de clics. C'est tannant, mais on va vivre avec. Bah, tu vois, gars. Peut-être un fil lousse. Ouais, ben je veux pas aller gosser après mon filage, là, parce que, tu sais, le filage, des fois, là, ça chie. Hein. Puis quand ça chie, c'est pire. Tu sais. I pay you not to do that. We'll talk after the show. Uh, Jim, that's a good one, man. Oh, okay. Oh my God. See, this is why I'm doing this. We're having fun, man. Where's Dave, man? Okay, Dave's not here, man. Okay, so let's start because I want to talk about episode 8 and 9, but episode 10 is already Dave's not here, man. Let's see. Okay, I want to talk about I'm episode 8, 9, and 10. I think we can do it because we're talking about Andor, and the reason why I'm saying this is that these episodes are filled with action and filled with like rapid stuff that are going on, and I did not see a lot of things that came up, and I thought, that's a good thing that I have to talk about. So there's only like a few things per episode that I will bring up. And as usual, I'm not gonna tell you the story of what happened. This is not why I'm here. So if you guys haven't seen episode 8, 9, let's start with 8 and 9. Uh, there'll be spoilers and images of these episodes and probably episode 10. So let's start because I've been saying stupid stuff for the last 15 minutes. But hey, that's why we're here. Um, so, episode 8. So I'm going to split my screen. I'm going to try to do my best to explain what I saw. I'll might be only in English because I have pretty much a lot of stuff to say. Uh, so if you're French and you have no idea what I'm talking about, talk to my lawyer. His name is Saul Goodman. Okay, better call Saul. So, episode 8, first image. Whoa! I'm gonna put little Phil right here, so you guys are gonna see even bigger. So, at the beginning of episode 8, of course, I'm not gonna talk about the music as I've told every time that we've talked about it, or the music is different. More rhythm, more beat, depending on what we're gonna see during the show. Okay. Uh, this is interesting because I've already talked about the fact that Andor is, well, not only Andor but the Empire represent the World War II terrible stuff that the Hitler and everyone did, and this continues to be the case. So uh, this really feels like when they threw Jews in the trains and they send them to des camps de concentration, concentration camp. You know where they make big barbecues. So this really felt like, what's your name? What's your code or whatever? Get in that train. Get in that train. Get in that train. So this like thing continues to happen all the way. Up next, there was um, I really like where Karn is working because I've talked about it last week on the other podcast. It really feels like that he's working for the government. Well, he's working for the empire. It's almost the same thing, but it's like a lifeless life. Lifeless life. Na 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 na. And I love the fact that he's working on two computers at the same time, and it's like he's in a prison as well. So I'm not gonna work for the Empire next time there's a new Empire around. Okay. Okay. Up next, same thing where we're talking about the fact that they were treated like the Jews were treated in World War II. They were asked to leave their shoes behind. Of course, this is not for the same reason because the floors weren't electrocuted, electrified. Well, is that a good word? But it's a similar shot, and this is actually a shot that you can see in Auschwitz. Um, so all the shoes were left behind, and there were tons of it. That's sadly a real image, but it gives you the same idea. So again, what I really love about this show is that they really take the time to make sure that it's not necessarily accurate because it's not historical, but they're using stuff that really happened in our world that people can actually um, and identify to. Yes, it is horrific, man. Um, it's the history of humanity is terrible. I mean, I love history. By the way, I watch I watch so many documentary. I love to learn stuff, and there's so much great documentary around, but some are so hard to watch, and at the end, it's like, Jesus, what the hell? What are we, man? We're already the cancer of the planet, and just to see how human interact with one another, I mean, and we don't consider ourselves as animal. Eh. Anyway, I'm not going. I'm not going there. So, this is the thing that I want to talk about the shoes. Uh, Next up, this is the shoes. Okay, that's a great shot. And as you guys know, the uniforms of the Imperials, the Empire, is based on World War II Nazi and stuff. So the thing that I love about this shot is he is now electrocuting the prisoners, and he's watching them in pain, and you can see that he loves it. He think you can see that he enjoys seeing them hurt, but it also explains how much he loves power. And this guy on the side, he's like a brand new guy, first day at work. He said, Jesus Christ, good thing that I put my fucking shoes on. Well, boots on. And this one is probably there for a few months. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna smell like baking again. Okay, so I'm always gonna go check to make sure that I'm not sending you bad information. Oh, I've switched internet. What the? Okay, I'm gonna. Might be a little ick there. Let me try something. Hope I'm not gonna cut. If it cuts, I'll be right back. I'm on the. I'm on the wrong. Just a second. Let's try this. Let's put this away. Let's do some magic. Let's hope it's going to work. I just realized that I'm not on the right connection. And we're back. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Can you hear me? Is it working? I'm sorry about that little fucked up thing. My internet is not doing very well. Yep. Okay, we're back. Good. Let me see. Okay. James Verespi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Okay, so let's continue what we were talking about. I'm gonna bring him back. So I was saying that this crazy fucker uh, really enjoys watching. Look in these eyes. I just love it. It's amazing to see people suffer. And of course, I was talking about the fact that I love history and I watch tons of documentary and I love movies. I've been watching movies for well all my life. And if you guys didn't know, there's a movie called THX 1138, and this is the first movie that George Lucas did, and the version that you're seeing here, it's not the first time. It's not the first version of it. He did his first version in school when he was in UCLA or whatever. Well, the movie school there in LA. And he did THX 1138. And when he was able to be with in Zeotrope, which was the name of the company that what's his name? The guy that did Coppola, voilà. When Coppola and him was working on the same company, he was able to get some money and do this movie, THX 1138. And in this movie, it's my wonderful, one of my favorite actor, Robert Duvall, that plays in this movie. It dates back to 1971, and it's an amazing movie. So the reason why I'm showing you guys this picture is just to show you, well, first of all, everything that goes on in Andor, there's a link, or you can really have the same feel that you get when you're watching THX 1138. And the reason why I'm showing you this picture is just to show you that the guards are basically, they look the same that in Endor, except that they are robots. And the twist will come a little later. So this is THX 1138. You probably saw this picture because this is the last time that it came out on DVD and Blu-ray. This is Robert Duvall. It's a George Lucas movie. And in this movie, they are actually working and creating stuff. This is there's also a feel for like in the 1984 novel and movie from Orwell, where you can find Big Brother and stuff. But in THX 1138, they are actually building robots. It's like they're in a prison building stuff for the company. So it's basically the same thing that you get in Andor. And again, I might be wrong. If I say something that you would say, Phil, you're totally wrong. Go ahead. I'm always open for all this. Sam Colpert. What's up, my man? Good to see you. So, this is images from THX 1138. And now we're going to talk about it a little more later. But they are basically wearing the same outfit. Many of the prisoners in Endor also are bald. And anyway, I thought it was pretty fun. And if you haven't seen THX 1138, now that you've watched Andor, go ahead and find a way to watch it on the internet, or if you have it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, and you'll be amazed about the similarity that you will find in THX and Andor. And you'll also see a lot of pre-Star Wars stuff. Um, it's not a action movie. It's particular. It's not Jaws. It's not Star Wars. It's psychological movie. So a futurist movie. So anyway, go ahead and go check it out. Okay. Uh, I was really, really, really happy to see that they brought back this guy. Uh, I mean, Andy Serkis is probably one of the greatest actors that came out in the last 25 years. He can do anything, and I don't know how he does it, but it almost feel like what you're seeing on screen, you cannot believe that he would be different in real life. So who is Andy Serkis? Andy Serkis played, of course, Gollum. He played Caesar in all the new Planets of the Apes. He played King Kong. He played Snoke. Et il played Capitaine Haddock. J'ai aucune idée comment vous les appelez en anglais. In Tintin. Not Tintin. Tintin. Tintin, esti. Okay. And he played Baloo in the Jungle Book. So this guy can do anything. And I don't want to say things that are not true, but I think he has a great impact on the technology that is now used all over the planet for motion capture, facial motion capture thing. I don't know if he's the one that developed it, l'a développé. I know it's his own company, but I don't know. I don't have. I haven't seen a documentary about it. I'm gonna take a little slim. I don't know. I've been drinking 5 of these a day. I ain't slim yet, man. Dave's not here, man. Okay. So this is Andy Serkis. Okay, I was talking about THX. This is a shot of THX. Oh, let me just fix something here. Do you guys want to get girls in the city? I don't. So I'm going to put this guy or this girl out. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, it's not a good movie. Yeah, I know. It's a really kind of, it's not an action movie. It's really like a psychological movie, and it's different. And what I love about it is that it was made in the early 70s, and this guy right here was actually bringing something new. So yes, this is not me as a slim kind of young cinematography guy. It's actually George. Yeah, that's little George. It's Georgie. Look at this face, so pretty. And right here is our friend Robert Duvall. Robert Duvall is probably one of the greatest actors in the movie history, for me at least. For the others, I don't know. He's like this. I'm not going to say he's like Andy Serkis, but he played in so many great movies. And just to give you an idea, when I know that this guy is actually playing in a movie, even if it's for a minute, even if it's for a cameo, I'm gonna watch the movie just to see the scene with this guy on, because he's amazing. He's not young anymore, but he still does, still plays in a few movies, and I mean, I love this actor. Everything that he did is great. It's good. Not great, good. You know what I mean. So this is a shot from when they were shooting THX 1138. It was to give you an idea on how the suit looked on the prisoners, and of course they were all shaved. And it's also a movie about escaping a prison. So our friend is actually escaping a prison, and this is the look of like the prison where they live. And again, there's similarity with Andor. It feels like Coruscant. It feels like uh, yeah, you know what I mean. It feels. Can you feel it? Okay, same thing. This is an image also from THX. Uh, it's really symmetrical. Symmetrical? Il y a de la symétrie dedans, là. Là, on va dire en française, là. Il y a des symétries, là. It's like layers of the same form. C'est symétriquement merveilleux. Hein? Ben oui. Okay, so back to this shot. This is when they are actually talking together, and the reason why I'm showing you guys this picture, take a look at this guy right here. Doesn't he look like Robert Duvall? I'm gonna show you again the picture. So that's Duvall in his white jumpsuit, and they put a guy that actually looks like Duvall in the white suit, no hair. And there's another one right here, but we don't really see him. But I was impressed because I'm like, Jesus, this guy really looks like Duval in THX 1138. Again, maybe too much drugs, or maybe not enough. Okay. And this is Duval again in THX. So you can see that it's basically the same fucking thing. Okay. Up next is our friend Mon Mothma. And I love the fact that she's actually playing a role. As you guys know, she's doing everything for the rebellion, but she's always with the people that are interacting with the Emperor. And I love this guy and a few more that we saw because it really made me think about this. These are the dignitary from Return of the Jedi, the people that are seen with the Empire, with the Emperor Palpatine, like this shot. So the color that they are wearing, that kind of a purple thing. This is, by the way, from a shot from a deleted scene in Return of the Jedi. So these guys are actually wearing the same color. So I'm wondering, is these guys are actually from the same, I don't know, planet or system or whatever, but they are wearing the same thing. So this is the reason why I wanted to show you this dude right here, and it made me think about these guys. Okay. Apocalypse, yes, yeah, exactly. Um, Francis Ford Coppola. I'm gonna just say one thing. Did you guys know that it was actually George Lucas that Coppola asked first to direct Apocalypse Now, and George said no. So Francis Ford Coppola ended up doing it himself. That's something that not everyone knows. Anyway, little history here. Up next, we've got this guy and this one. You want to taste my chocolate? What was the joke in South Park? My chocolate balls. I don't remember. Anyway, So people might say, this guy actually looks like my brother-in-law, or he actually looks like one of my coworker. Well, in fact, he's not your boss or your coworker or your brother-in-law. Reason why you remember this face, it's because he plays in Rogue One. We actually see this character, same actor, same character, same name. His name is Melshi. Melshi is a returning character from World One, and this is the reason why they actually run away together. So, okay, again, back to the Jewish sad history in World War II. We actually see that they are washed or disinfected in groups in shower rooms. And this is exactly what they did with the Jews. But sadly, sometimes instead of water, it would be mortal gas. So it makes you think that, again, the Empire would be able to kill a bunch of people even if they did not use the floors. So again, I'm pretty sure this is taken right from World War II. And what are they actually building? They do not explain it, but if you know what a sphere is, a circle, it's pretty easy to understand that this is actually the pieces that holds all the structure of the Death Star. So again, this is my theory, but here's the twist. I don't know if you watched the first or second podcast, Vintage Kids, when I came out with my theory about the fact that on Canary, they were probably digging to get some stuff to create the Death Star. And it would be pretty weird that actually Cassian Andor dies in Rogue One, shot by the Death Star that was made from stuff from his own planet. So that would be like a whoa. But here's even more an even terrible more layer. He actually helped to create it. So in Rogue One, he dies by the end of the Death Star. That came, well, the material came from his planet, his home planet. He was shot by that Death Star that he actually construct. He helped build. Well, he helped build. He had no choice, but he actually built the Death Star, and the Death Star just blew him up. That's okay. So we're already at episode 9. Here we go, episode 9. Like I said, I'm going to try to do chocolate salty balls. Exactly. That's right. Okay. So, next picture, you're going to say, what the hell is that boot? Well, I cannot show you videos. So, if you guys remember Vix, the girl, the ex-girlfriend of Cassian on Ferrix, is actually held hostage and will be also tortured. And they actually recreate the shot where you see Leia in this cell with Vader, which she's going to be tortured by this probe droid. And or medical droid, I don't know, with the syringe there. And there's a shot where the door closes on the Death Star, and you actually see that the camera goes down and follows a Imperial Guard walking away. And they did the exact same shot from episode 4. So that was a nice petit clin d'oeil that they did there. Okay, now we meet this guy. And again, you're going to say, I know this guy. Is he my grandpa? Is he my old uncle that I haven't seen for years because he used to touch me in inappropriate places? I don't know, but this guy I know. And the reason why you know this guy, it's because you saw him in the movie in 1989. You're going to say, in 1989, man, I wasn't born, man. Well, maybe you weren't born, but I'm pretty sure you saw that movie. This actor is actually the guy that says, "Who are you?" And Michael Keaton says, "I'm the Joker." So, yeah, that's right. This actor is actually this guy who says, "Who are you?" to Michael Keaton in Batman in 1989. I was 53 back then. No, I was 4. I don't know. I don't know how old I was. Okay. Now, this wonderful girl, Val, we learn actually that I thought that she might be Luthen's daughter, if you remember. But it ends up that it's actually Mon Mothma cousins. That's okay. We are family. Le reste c'est pas grave en esti. Okay. But she really looks different from when she did the thing on, well, when she stole the money on the planet I forgot with the eye stuff and everything. And I really thought that she looked like this girl. This is Kim Wexler from Better Call Saul. Seahorn, her name, the actress. But I really thought that she looked like Kim Wexler. Anyway, okay. Every shot that we have in Mon Mothma since, well, almost in every episode, but basically, I would say more in the last few episodes, they always shot her in the middle. She's always standing in the middle of the room, and the room is always shaped around her, and it's always the same shape. Uh, like I was explaining for the prison in THX, um, it's like a mirror shot. It's the same shot on that side and on this side. And she's always standing right in the middle. There's a reason why they're doing this. Is it because she actually feels stuck in there? She can't move. She doesn't have any leverage to move around. But there's more shot like that, and I'm going to show you later on. Uh, this shot was also interesting because we have to do some analysis of this guy right here. If you guys remember, right at the beginning, I told you that this guy was not doing what he wanted, and he was like probably fighting against his parents, and we end up knowing that it's again her mother, or his dad is probably went away to get some cigarette and never came back. I'm gonna go get some cigarette. Ciao. Where's Daddy? It's all your fault. That's probably what happened. They're gonna take out a comic explaining this. The cigarette that is gone. Okay. Aldani. Yeah, exactly. Interrogator droid. Yes, exactly. With the little chocolate salty balls, of course. Okay. So what I was explaining is that the fact that he's actually rebelling against his mother, his own family, and he's fed up with her mom. But here's a nice twist, and this goes in the stuff that I learned in universities, the stuff that I've read. It's Freud. C'est très freudien, okay? What I want to say is this guy is actually in a psychological war with her mom, and he meets this girl, and this girl got power. She's a strong woman. She knows what she wants. She's actually her mom. It's like if her mom was successful, young. She knows what she wants, and she's in control. So her mom always controlled his life, but now he meets someone that would be able to control also his life, but he's ready to share this life with her. He falls in love with her. So Freud always said, kill your dad and fuck your mom. Well, that's about what's going on right there. So that's the reason why I show you guys this picture. He's falling in love with his mother. Okay. Up next, I think we're at episode 10. Yeah, already episode 10. Let's move on. No, he's not taking a shit. He's actually very angry. This is Andy Serkis, and why I'm putting this guy on is the fact that right at the start of episode 10, episode 10 is an amazing show for monologues, for great performances. And on this episode, Andy Serkis, he doesn't steal the show, but let's say that he shared the show with the other one that we're going to see a little later on. His intensity is, you believe him. You can feel his pain, his anger, his hatred, and this is why I love this actor. You believe him, and you want to get in his cause. You feel for this guy. Anyway, amazing, great performance. Again, I was talking about the fact that they're shooting in Mon Mothma apartment, and it's always the same thing. Once again, she's in the middle right here, and again, she's stuck inside a kind of bubble or wall, and the same shot. It's a mirror shot this way and this way. You could fold this thing, and Mon Mothma would be right in the middle. And I love the fact that this is something I thought about saying, and I'm going to say it. This huge lamp actually looks like the Senate. It feels like there's many pods, and it feels like the Senate. Anyway, that's just me. Here's another shot. They're sitting down inside, and again, she's in the middle. It's the same shot. There's two guys on at the same place. Difference, same length difference. There's this little thing there, and it's back here. It's the same shot all the time. And there's a reason why they're doing this, and I don't know what it is. Okay. And as you guys know, they decide to leave because they learned that they killed so many people, just because they learned that they are not actually leaving the facility. So let me just check if everything is still okay. Yes, it is. Okay. The reason why I put this up is, again, we have this word that comes back for Andor in his life. First, we heard it in from Mennick. He says when they were leaving through the eye, climb. And as I said in the last episodes of the Vintage Kids, I was saying it's the same word that K2SO says to him in Rogue One. So it's like, it really means like the resistance is actually rising. They have to climb to create this resistance, to create the rebellion, and they keep on having to use this word, climb. And that's the reason why I've put that picture right there. The reason why I put this one, it's because if you guys saw, like me, episode 4 more times that you actually went to church, that's my case. you would probably recognize this gun. This is actually the guns that is used in the beginning of episode 4 by the rebels in Tantive 4 when Darth Vader made his first appearance. As you can see, the gun is right here. It's the same thing that they use right there. So, same thing. Okay. After that, when Andy Serkis does again an amazing speech, he actually used the microphone that is on the Imperial desk or Imperial whatever. And if you guys have a good memory, this is actually a replica, exact replica of what Han Solo actually used in the Death Star, and says, he receives a message. What's going on? Everything's okay here. Everything's okay. Blaster malfunction. Everything's okay. We're gonna send you some people up there. No, negative. We're having issues. Don't come up. Everything's fine. How are you? And then he shoots it. So yeah, it's exactly the same thing that they created for this incredible speech that Andy Serkis does in this shot. Look at these eyes. I mean, this guy is fucking intense. I mean, I would not love it if he would be my doctor. Mr. Serkis, don't do it. I have to check your prostate. No, don't do it, sir. Not again. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, the reason why I want to show you this shot is the fact that they have great images. As I explained in early Vintage Kids episode, they did less and less CGI. They created the more practical sets as possible. And I don't know, of course, this is not a set that they created. There's some CGI over there, but in this shot, this looks amazing. The details, you can zoom in and everything seems to work. Everything makes sense. And I really think that they did an amazing job on Andor. If you guys remember, I said in the problem that the thing that I did not like on Kenobi was exactly the same thing, but the opposite. Some of the CGI was terrible, and but in this one, I haven't seen bad CGI. It feels like they really took the time to make sure that everything looks great. Okay, up next, this is the spoiler alert. No, he's not going to transform into Gollum. If you guys remember, so this guy is actually the leader with Andor and other guys, and he does great things to help out, and he makes sure that everyone will have the chance to escape. But right at the end, you learn that he cannot swim. So I understand what they wanted to do, but for me, it doesn't make any sense. So I can't swim, so I'm gonna stay here and die. There's tons of guys right there. They could have just said, "All right, no, don't worry, man. Us two, we're gonna grab you. We're gonna jump together, and we're gonna help you to swim away. We're not gonna leave you here." So for me, it doesn't make any sense that this guy is going to stay there. If they wanted to get rid of him or make him die, I would have preferred to see him die while he was escaping and like have a last word to Andor's like, move on, go on, go away, climb, or whatever. But no, they're just going to leave him there. So I don't know, perhaps he's going to open a store and sell some toys or something, but I'm afraid that the Empire is going to catch him. So I really thought it was not a great decision uh, to um, to use him like that. Uh, okay, I didn't like that either. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, again, it's always keep in mind this is always my point of view. It doesn't mean that it's the right point of view. It's the point of view that what I see in general in this show. Okay. After that, we've got this amazing shot again, and I love this shot because it actually feels like people are running away, and they are coming out of the Empire's logo. It's not the Empire's logo, but it looks like the Empire's logo. And as you guys can see, there's people swimming away over here, and over here. Again, it's an image that represent rebellion. People are leaving and going away from the structure of the empire. They are escaping. They are rebelling. So this is really a great image that represents the creation of the rebellion. Again, my point of view. Up next, we've got this shot. And I think this is the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. Okay. At the end, we've got this amazing, probably one of the best speech in Star Wars in the last forever, I think. And when I saw this actor in Star Wars, and I know he's an amazing actor because I saw him in many other projects, but after that, I've watched him deliver his speech. Uh, I said to myself right away, God, did Marvel waste this incredible actor? Because he actually plays in Thor, and is he coming? He came back in Infinity War or whatever war it was, and he's like running around naked on in Stonehenge and stuff, and he lost his mind. So I mean, this guy he just created an incredible character in the Star Wars universe, and that speech is amazing. And in my notes right here, I wrote down this speech actually brings Star Wars to a new level of cinema, meaning that this is not the kind of speech that you would see in a regular movie or just a sci-fi movie. This is something that brings Star Wars to a level that they can not only give us pew pew and blowing up a Jar Jar or somehow Palpatine came back or whatever. Palpatine returns. I mean, you can actually say to Ryan Johnson, watch this. This speech that lasts about 2 or 3 minutes deserve an Oscar next to episode 8. Again, that's my personal opinion, but you've got episode 8 and you've got this. It's not the same thing at all. This is the reason why I'm saying it actually brings Star Wars to a new level. So that was the last picture I wanted to present to you guys. Uh, I'm gonna go back. Oop, I'm not on the right page. I'm gonna click this. Oh, I'm back. So that's it for tonight, guys. I'm happy because I was able to do episode 10 also. So next time, and probably not next week, but we're gonna do episode 11 and the finale. So I'm gonna wait a while for you guys to be able to watch it first. Um, so that's it. Keep in mind, next week, Saturday. Saturday, I'm gonna do a live sale, a live Black Friday Cyber Weekend Phil vintage guy sale. So vintage collection, Black Series, vintage stuff, E-Man, Masters of the Universe, board games, busts, statues, then Gentle Giants, um, movie replicas. I've got tons of shit to show you guys. So if you're looking for a cool Christmas gift or you're looking for something for yourself, well, join me on Saturday, and I'm gonna post some information about this sale on many of the groups, but basically on Yoda's workshop and on my personal page. But I invite you guys to share it with your friends, so we could have more people, and if there's enough people, I might even make some auctions and make some giveaways. I'll give away some free stuff. So, like this thing. I found this. I found this film, undeveloped film, in my parents' house when my dad died, and we don't know what's inside, and we haven't developed it. We haven't seen what's in it. Perhaps it's me when I was a little boy, or maybe it's my brother beating the shit out of me. We don't know. Hey, I'm kidding. Um, so that's it, guys. So thank you very much for being with me again. Pour les amis en français, bien, on se revoit encore la semaine prochaine. Je vais faire un live ce week-end, samedi, pour faire un Black Friday Sale. Je vais donner plus d'informations sur Yoda's Workshop et sur ma page personnelle et sur les autres groupes. Je vous invite à partager ces annonces que je vais faire et plein d'affaires que je vais vous offrir de mettre à vendre. Puis, it's going to be Black Friday's prices. Really, like, there'll be some really stupid prices, like vintage collection at $10. And all prices will be in Canadian. So if you guys know, $10 Canadian is like $6 US or $7 US. It's a fucking joke. So get ready for Saturday. So that's it. Have fun. As I always say at the end of this incredible 27th Vintage Kid podcast, be safe, be good, be wild, be you. See you next week. Bye-bye.